I call upon you. Ah ha 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 ha. What's going on, everybody? This is your host Gary, and today we're doing a first look video. Now this isn't going to be the coolest thing ever because it is an actual kit that I am going to have a build series on. But yes, before us is the Zeus. This is the Sworkz Zeus 1/8 scale. It's classified as a monster truck, but yeah, it looks like a trucky, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty excited about this thing. I ended up picking this thing up because I was kind of looking into it, and a lot of people have compared this thing durability wise and everything, like just basically all around have compared the Sworkz Zeus to the MT410 from Techno. Now, anybody who has any experience with my channel will know that the MT410 is absolute king for me. It is the best RC in my belief. I'm not a racer and everything like that, so I am primarily a hardcore basher. So the MT410 is perfect for me, and I have had mine for quite a while, and I have only ever broken 2 parts on mine and the entireness of all the crazy stuff I have done to it. So since people have been comparing this thing with the MT410, I thought it only be, you know, right that I get this thing and see for myself and have you guys along for the ride to join me. Now, I will be doing a heads up with this thing against like a versus video against the MT410. I will most likely take this to bash to skate parks and bash it and take it down and go bash with Rich Duper Bash, and you know, just give this thing a good hard test. Now, I did crack the box open just to kind of look through it, but let's talk about everything that I am going to put in the Zeus. So, as I said, this is it's classified as a monster truck, kind of like a Creighton. It's got a wing and everything. It looks pretty truggy to me, but they say it's a monster truck, so I went for monster truck stuff. We'll crack this box open in a second, but I'll tell you exactly what I got for it. So first, we're going to go over here and look at the tires I'll be running. These are the Proline 3.8 Shockwaves. Now, the reason I decided to go with these tires, not only are they kind of a bigger tire, they're not too big though, they're not Duratrax huge, but they are a pretty big tire, and from what Rich Duperbash says about these things, they are pretty solid on the types of terrain that him and I both run on. So he is a big fan of these tires, and I'll have to go with his opinion on that, and that's why I went ahead and picked these up. I do trust him in that regard, so I will see for myself for sure, but I'm pretty sure these are going to look killer on the Zeus and perform very well. I am going to vent these tires before I throw them on, and I'll show you that in the build videos. Alright, so the brushless system I decided to go with is the 1/8 scale combo from Hobbywing, the Easy Run combo. Now this has a Easy Run 4274 size 2200 kV motor in here, along with the Easy Run Max 8 2 to 6S capable ESC. This is a waterproof system. It is basically the newer version of what I have in the MT410, which is why I went with this. I have the 4274 Hobbywing X-Run motor in my MT410, so this is the closest thing. I don't even think they make that system anymore. Actually, I'm certain they definitely don't make the one anymore that was in my MT410. Now I am running a Hobbywing Quick Run 150 amp ESC instead of the Easy Run, but it's pretty much the same thing. So it's going to have the same motor in the same caliber of ESC, all waterproof and all of that good stuff. So this will be very comparable to what I have in my MT410, and I will start out most likely with a 17 or 18 tooth pinion, which is, I think I'm running an 18 or a 19 in my MT410. Now with the servo, I actually spent some money on a servo, guys. So I'm not going to be running the JX20kg steering servo in this kit. I decided to try out a different servo. This came in at $53 for me shipped. It is the Evo T2 brushless servo. Now this thing is supposed to have really good speed, huge torque, and it is also waterproof. So I'm going to try this out. It is from Turnigy. I will let you guys know what I think of it when it's in there, but I decided to go with a more expensive servo just because I've never really spent money on servos. I mean, I think the most expensive servo I've bought is a replacement Creighton servo. So like 25 or 30 bucks, whatever they cost. So I decided to go ahead and drop a little over 50 bucks on this servo. And you know, if it turns out to be like leaps and bounds better than the XJ, that would be nice. But if it's not much better, I will probably stick with the XJs. I know there's killer servos out there that, you know, super fast, and don't have to worry about like steering torque and all that stuff. But as I said, I'm a basher. I'm pretty hard on servos, and those XJs have always been good to me. I know some people have told me they have problems with the shipping on those. I always order the 4 set because I go through so many RCs. So I order the 4 set, and I normally have 2 to 3 sitting in my drawer. So I don't really pay attention to the shipping times, but I do know that stuff that comes from Banggood or GearBest, I do know that you do tend to have a pretty decent amount of shipping time. So I went ahead and got this. I got it in 3 days off eBay. Like I said, it was 53 bucks. It is brushless. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to run a BEC just to run this. I don't think I will with this combo. It should have a powerful enough BEC within the ESC to actually run this. But this is what I'm going with, the Turnigy Trackstar Evo T2. Right on. Alright, so moving this stuff aside, which I think will be a awesome setup for this thing, we'll just kind of pull the parts out. I know, you know, kits aren't the best first look videos and stuff, and I will have a reveal video and everything, but this is mostly why I say it's basically a truggy, or maybe a monster truggy. This is a truggy body. Like, there's no way around it. This is 100% a truggy body. The way this set is set up, it's set up like a truggy, but they call it a monster truck, so we'll just say it's a monster truck. That's cool. So yeah, you just get parts. Lots of parts. This is a full-blown kit, so we will be building this from, you know, parts trees and everything. Good thing is I am seeing a lot of aluminum. They give you 3 different spur gears. That's awesome. That is actually really awesome. So 3 different spur gears. I'm guessing this is just going to be the center diff. The shocks are all aluminum caps. They look to be very well put together, or will be well put together. Let's see. A-arms are nice and thick. So yeah, let's see how many bags we got in here, and kind of go through it just a little bit. Alright, so bag A has some body clips, couple stickers, battery straps, and your manual for building this thing. Now, I did see on the RC Network that he had a few slight problems with his manual. A couple things were either skipped or a little off. So I will let you know if they've changed that since he did his. I know this isn't a brand new kit, but I think it's going to be awesome. So bag A is your owner's manual and a couple select things. Let's see if we can find bag B up in here. Okay, so bag B looks to be your front and rear diff. Now the parts in here look very, very good. Very high quality. All the bearings have the rubber coating on them, so that'll be really nice. Helps for longevity. So bag B is going to be our front and rear diff. Bag C is going to be the center diff, and like I said, it does come with 3 different spur gears. That's very, very nice. Thank you, Sworkz. Where is bag D? Looking for bag D, people. Looking for bag D. Bag D. This looks to be suspension components, like hinge pin mounts and all that stuff. So, and diff cases. So that's going to be our diff case bag and all that cool stuff. E, where is bag E? Now there's bag E2. So that's interesting. E3, E1. Okay, so bag E1 is this big bag with your A-arms and all of that stuff. Hinge pins in here. All this stuff looks very, very, very well put together. We'll just have to kind of see how this all goes together. But I'm guessing that this thing is going to go together very, very nicely. Sorry, I know these videos aren't the coolest, but I need to keep the other stuff down. So bag E2, it's looking like steering components, which the steering linkages look to be aluminum, which is really nice, along with very good plastic components in here as well. So that'll be going in after bag E1, and then you've got bag E3, which looks to be a little more of the same. Front bumper, it looks like, chassis braces and whatnot. So that'll be cool. And then F is the actual chassis and more chassis pieces, you know, battery tray and servo mount. Looks like the receiver tray is in here too. Looks like it has a spur gear cover, the motor mount and all that stuff. So that's very, very nice. Everything looks nice, thick, very well machined. And then G, K, where's H? N. So bag G, guess we don't go up to H. Yeah. So bag G looks like turnbuckles and your servo mount. So that's cool. Yeah. I hope I'm not missing something. Well, maybe the 3 bags took up. I don't know. So it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which is G is right here, and then H, I, J, K, L, M, M, N. Weird. So they skipped a bunch of the alphabet, unless there's bags within bags. That's why I got kind of confused for a second. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't seem right. That's not how the alphabet goes. I don't know. It looks like everything's here. I will say that. It looks like everything's here. I think they just kind of labeled the bags, maybe. But yeah, they skipped a bunch of the alphabet, but hey, we'll put it together. If there's a problem, I will contact A Main because that's where I got this thing from. But all in all, I think this thing is going to be pretty cool. I'm really hoping that it lives up to what people are saying and that it is actually comparable with the MT410. Because if it is, this will definitely join my fleet of keepers and will be staying on the channel for a while. I know I don't bust out the MT410 all that much, but I do take it out whenever possible, and I absolutely love that RC. So if this thing is even relatively close to that thing, it will be I'll be very happy with it, I should say. Well, that's it. That's going to be the first look video for the Sworkz Zeus. I am going to get started on building this thing very soon. It should be a 3 to 4 part build series depending on how technical and difficult the build is. Hopefully I don't have any issues with my owner's manual and everything, and the kit just goes together nice and smooth. I know Sworkz isn't that big here in the States, but they are pretty big overseas, and from what I hear, they have very high quality stuff. So if this lives up to at all what people say about it and what it's claimed to be, I will most likely be happy with it. But I will let you know about build quality. You guys will be right there with me when I'm building it, and we're gonna go through this whole process together. All right, everybody, so that's the Sworkz Zeus 1/8 scale Pro Monster Truck. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't be shy about smashing that thumbs down if you didn't. Stay tuned to K.O.R.H Off-Road Hobbies. We got a ton more coming at you. Please hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel, and check out my other videos. I have hundreds. Anyways, be sure to check out that description if you want to get in on any ongoing or upcoming raffles. And you can become a Patreon. You can get K.O.R.H Off-Road Hobbies merchandise. And like I said, we're going to keep this going. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching K.O.R.H Off-Road Hobbies. I'm your host, Gary, saying until next time, get out there, get an RC, go have some fun, and we'll meet you right back here on the next video. Peace.